Hello students, in this lecture we will be seeing about Sutherland-Hodgman polygon clipping algorithm. Polygon clipping is an important operation that computers execute all the time. It is used in areas like game development where clipping of polygons is needed. Let's see this actual working of the algorithm. This polygon clipping algorithm works by extending each line of the convex clip polygon in turn and selecting only vertices from the subject polygon that are on the visible side. Polygon clipping can be also called as area clipping. It is of three types: Sutherland-Hodgman polygon clipping, Wheeler-Atherton polygon clipping algorithm, and some more other polygon clipping algorithms also available. Now here we will be seeing about Sutherland-Hodgman polygon clipping algorithm only. First we need to know what is a polygon. Polygon can be a triangle, or a pentagon or quadrilateral, etc. It can be of any shapes. There are two types of polygons. One is concave and one is convex. Concave polygons will be like this, in this shape. For example, you imagine the hourglass image. At least one diagonal of the figure contains points that are exterior to the polygon. This word is important, exterior. Exterior means the angle will be always greater than 180. Similarly, convex polygon, imagine a football. Every diagonal of the figure passes only through interior parts of the polygon. Angle, so always it will be less than 180. If you want to split, we need to use vertex method for concave and vector method or rotational method for convex polygon. This Sutherland-Hodgman polygon clipping algorithm always uses for convex polygons. Okay, convex. So, Sutherland-Hodgman concept will be using this convex polygon. Okay. Now, we will start this algorithm. Imagine this diagram. Just to see this diagram. The general concept is before clipping, this is the boundary of the window area. So, whichever is inside will be accepted, whichever lies outside will be rejected. So, this is before clipping and this is after clipping. Okay, now we will start. Sutherland-Hodgman follows like this: left, top, bottom, right clipping. Okay, the processing starts from left, then top, then bottom, finally right. Okay. This algorithm has 4 possible cases. These are the 4 possible cases: case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. Okay. Let's see here. 4 possible cases available. Case 1 is out to in. That is, you see here this line. Okay. This will be vertex V1, okay, this point, V1 to V2. This is out to in. That means first vertex V1 lies outside and the second is inside the boundary. So, we need to add the second one. That is, only this area we need to save according to the algorithm. Okay, so these intersecting points will be called as V1 dash and V2 you are saving. Case 2, in to in. This is a line, this one point, this is another point, V1 to V2. Both are inside the boundary. So, in this case, if both are inside the boundary, only second vertex is added. Okay, so save V2 only. Case 3, according to the algorithm, here see, first lies inside the boundary and second lies outside the boundary. the line flow is like this, V2, V1 to V2 in this direction. Okay. So in this case, first is inside, second is outside. So the edge which intersects the window, this is the edge, is added. So V1 dash is added. Okay. And the last case is both vertex are outside the boundary. If both are outside, nothing is added. So out to out, save none. Okay, these are the 4 different cases this particular scientist has mentioned. So now we need to process in these 4 cases. Okay, these are the 4 cases I have written here. Okay, we will process with an example. Consider this algorithm, this diagram. This is a polygon. Okay, so here consider it has 3 points, V1, V2 and V3. This is the boundary area. So this area is accepted. Okay, this is the boundary area, this entire area. Okay, and this area we cannot accept. Okay, this algorithm works like in anti-clockwise direction. So we have to start from this point. Anti-clockwise means in this direction. Okay, so V1, V2, V2, V3 and V3, V1. Okay, so according to the algorithm, first we will see this point V1, V2. V1, V2 means it lies inside the boundary. This is the boundary. Okay, this is the boundary. So it lies inside the boundary. So what we need to do, into in means save V2. So we are saving this V2 only. Then the next thing is V2, V3, into out. This line is in, this line is out. So the diagram flows in this direction, into out. So what we need to do, into out, we have to save the intersection point, that is V2 alone. Okay. The third one is V3 to V1, out to in. Out to in means save V1 dash and V2 according to the algorithm. So here we need to save V3 dash and V1. So this alone is being taken. Okay. Now the diagram will become like this. See the difference? Other area, this area we are rejecting, we are discarding this and we are accepting only this thing. Okay. So we need to clip the next step using this updated one only. Now we need to do the next one, that is right clip. Right clip operation we need to start. So again anti-clockwise direction. So we are starting from V1, V1 to V2, V2 to V2 dash, V2 dash to V3 dash and V3 dash to V1. All lies inside the boundary only. Now let's see. First one is V1, V2. V1, V2 means V1 to V2. Both lies inside the boundary. So into in. Into in means save V2. Okay. So we are taking only V2. The next thing is V2 dash, V2 to V2 dash. V2, V2 dash, this area. Both lies again inside the boundary, into in. So save V2 dash. So we are saving this point. The next thing is V2 dash to V3 dash. Both lies inside. So we are saving this point. The last one V3 dash to V1. So both lies inside the boundary and we are saving V1. So no change in the diagram. The diagram remains the same. No change. We are using the same diagram again for the next clipping operation, that is top or bottom. Now we are performing top clipping. Okay. Then the next one is again anti-clockwise direction. V1 to V2, V2 to V2 dash, V2 dash to V3 dash and V3 dash to V1. So V1 to V2. Into in. Both are inside. So save V2. Again V2, V2 dash. Both are inside. Save V2, V2 dash. Again both are inside, save V3 dash, and here also both are inside, save V1. So no change again. Now finally we need to perform the last one, that is bottom clip operation. Here you are taking the same diagram, the previous one. So now we are performing the bottom clip. First one, V1, V2. So here the window is becoming narrower. So the window boundary is this. So V1 is outside, V2 is inside, and V2 dash is the intersecting point. So here we are considering this concept. This is out to in. So out to in means say V1 dash V2. So this area alone is being saved. Then the next thing is in to in, V2 V2 dash. So we are saving V2 dash. The third one is into out, because we are using this line as the boundary. So V2 dash alone is being saved. The final one is V3 dash and V1 both lies outside, and we are discarding the line. So after this, the final polygon clipping, resultant polygon clipping will be like this. So the possible edges are V1 dash, V2, V2, V2 dash, V2, V2 double dash, and V2 double dash, V1. This algorithm has few disadvantages also. It takes more memory. Therefore, wastage of memory for storing intermediate points. But Weyler-Atherton clipping algorithm it is more advantageous than this particular algorithm. Their memory is not being wasted much. This is the drawback here. In Weyler-Atherton polygon clipping algorithm, here concave polygons also allowed clipping even to concave polygons. In Sutherland algorithm, after clipping, this edge will be also included, but we should not use this edge. In Weyler-Atherton, if we use this clipping concept for this this polygon clipping operation, the final outcome will be like this. There will be no edge. Okay, no edge is in between Weyler-Atherton, whereas in Sutherland, after performing clipping operations, this line will also be included. That's the difference. So the more advantageous algorithm is Weyler-Atherton. Thank you.